Welcome back to today's total body active recovery. We're going to take it down just a couple levels and really focus on strengthening and lengthening our muscles back out so that we can continue to hit it with building muscle and strength and endurance. So today is hugely important, and we're going to hit everything from our neck, shoulders, chest, back. We're going to focus on our hips a little bit, our torso, our abs, going to stretch those out, our quads, our hamstrings, our lower legs, and then at the end we'll do a little breathing exercise that includes a full body stretch. So that's what's on the menu for today. Go ahead and start your watch, and we will go ahead and get started. So, like I mentioned, we're going to start in a standing position, and we're going to stretch out those rhomboids in our neck. So, we're going to stretch our neck to the right, hold it there for a second, and just look at the opposite wall. Slowly come up, look up to the ceiling, come down, and look to your left, and then hold it. Then we're going to repeat the process and go back the other direction. So hold, bring it to the front, up to the ceiling, down, and then over your right shoulder. All right, good job. Now we're gonna go just kind of stretch out the side muscles on our necks. Grab the left side of your head just above your ear. Gently pull it toward your other opposite shoulder, and then hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, drop that arm, reach up with your left, grab your head, pull it down to the opposite shoulder, and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you should just feel a light stretch on those neck muscles right here. Okay, we're gonna go right into our shoulders. You can do this standing or sitting. Since we're standing, I'm gonna go ahead and just stay in a standing position. We're going to bring our right arm over, cross our chest, and we're gonna stretch out those shoulders. We're just gonna hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, drop that. Now we're going to do the opposite arm. Reach up, pull it across your chest, and we're going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're just going to do it one more time on each side. And hold this for 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Other side. And then we'll hold this for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now we're going to actually bring one arm up, and I'm demonstrating from the side so you can see what it looks like from the back. Reach that arm behind you, and then the opposite arm, reach up, try and touch those fingers, and then just hold this stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And if you can't quite interlock those fingers, just get as close as you can. Okay, now we're going to do the opposite side. So reach your left arm up, bend that elbow, opposite arm up, try and reach and interlace those fingers, and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to do this just one more time on each side. Lift up, and then we're just going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you might notice that you're a little bit more flexible on one side versus the other. I am definitely a little bit more flexible on my right. And then hold this opposite side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, so now we're going to go down to the ground, and we're going to stretch out continue stretching out our shoulders and our arms. So come down into a tabletop position, And rather than having our fingers pointing toward the opposite wall, we're going to face them in towards our body. And then we're gonna lean back slightly and hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up, release that stretch just a little bit. And then we're gonna go back down and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up, release the stretch. This is the last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Good job. Feels so great for those forearms right there. Okay, so now we're going to just focus on our chest, and we can do it from a kneeling position. I want you to reach back, interlace those fingers, and then open up that chest and really squeeze those glutes if you'd like. Tighten that core and hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. We're going to do this 2 more times. Open up that chest in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. And last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. You should really feel that. Open up those shoulders. It feels so good. Okay, so now we're gonna come down into like a butterfly sitting position. Sit up tall, keep both sit bones down into the ground, and then you want to bring both feet together and then try and really push those knees as close to the floor as you can. And we're gonna hold this position for about 30 seconds. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my clock, and we go in 3, 2, and 1. So we're just gonna hold this. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. This is actually a good stretch not only for your hip flexors, but also for your back, believe it or not. So after moving in so many different directions and really stressing our muscles, it's important to just lengthen and stretch them back out so that then they can contract and continue performing the way that we'd like them to. This is probably some of the most important moves you'll do throughout the week, just maintaining so that the ability to keep moving properly. Okay, and that's done for that. We're gonna move right over onto our knees again, and we're gonna do to a tabletop position. And make sure you have a flat back to begin with. We're gonna do what's called a cat-cow. So you wanna kind of arch your back and bring in your chin, kind of like a cat in defense mode, and then exhale, and then arch your back and bring your gaze to the ceiling. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds, and we start in 3, 2, and 1. So arch that back, and then contract. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. You guys are doing great. Inhale, and exhale. And we have about 5 more seconds. And last one. Awesome. Okay, good job. Now we're gonna turn back around and we're gonna just kind of bring our knees to our chest and hold this into like a little tight ball. And then we're gonna rock back and then rock up. This is a great stretch for your back muscles as well. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds, and we go in 3, 2, and 1. I even feel some of those vertebrae pop as you roll. Try and keep that tight little ball. It helps if you keep your toes flexed. About 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, so we're gonna kind of come up just kind of mid playing field. We're gonna stretch out our hip flexors. Okay, so you want to angle, you want your toes and feet just wider than shoulder width, and you're going to want to sit your butt back and really, and then we're going to sit in like a catcher's pose to really open up our hip flexors. And then we're going to bring our hands to our shoulders and we're going to stretch. Hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now the opposite. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. We're going to do one more on each side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Last side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Okay, come back up to standing just to give your hip flexors and your quads a break. And then we're gonna come down to a kneeling position. And from here, you're gonna bring your arms down to the ground, extend your left leg a little bit, and then bring your right leg in front of you with your knee kind of in a 90-degree position if you can. We're gonna hold this pigeon for 30 seconds. If you would like a little bit deeper stretch, feel free to come down onto your arms like so and hold it here. Okay, go in 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna come down to the ground and just hold this. Pigeon pose. This is a great stretch for your hamstrings. So you should feel it in those glutes. Really feel it in the back part of your leg. We're about halfway through. So keep holding. If you need to come up and out of it, just come up for a second and then come back down. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so come up on your hands. We're gonna come into a downward dog position and then bring the opposite leg forward and extend the other leg back. We're gonna hold this for 30 seconds. And we go in 3, 2, and 1. So it really does feel good to take some time and slow down. Our body needs time to repair itself, just like a car. If you run it to the ground, it's not going to perform as well. And our bodies need that time to rejuvenate and to recharge. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. So come back, arms up to that downward dog position, and then bring your knees down to the ground. Awesome. Okay, we are going to be on our backs now. And this is just simply stretching out those glutes and those hamstrings again. So come down to the ground, roll down. I want you to extend your left foot, and then we're just going to bring the opposite leg towards our chest and hug our knees. And then we're just gonna hold these positions for about 15 seconds each, and then we'll keep repeating until about 45 seconds. Okay, and time starts in 3, 2, and 1. So bring that knee up to your chest and hold it. We'll hold this for about 15 seconds before we swap. Okay, now switch sides. Okay, switch. And switch. And then hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring that leg back down to the ground. We are going to now stay on our backs. We're going to bring one leg up with our knees pointing towards the ceiling, feet flat. We're going to bring the other leg kind of crisscross over our knee like this. We're going to reach through and then hold. You can either hold the back side of your hamstring here or your leg, or reach up and hold the front side of your shin. And we're going to hold this position for 30 seconds, starting in 3, 2, and 1. I kind of wanted to touch on what the word create today came to my mind. And what are you trying to create with your workouts, with your nutrition? Are you trying to create confidence within yourself? Are you trying to create better habits? Are you trying to create a more well-rounded individual? So I just wanted to kind of pose that question to you. What are you trying to create? All right, now we're going to switch. Okay, so we're going to keep the right knee bent, bring the left leg over, and then bring it to your chest. And we're going to hold this for 30 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. I also think it's important to check in with yourself and really ask, why is this important to me? Why am I doing it? Because I think it's easier to get burnt out and lose our motivation if we don't understand the why behind what we are trying to create. And we're all creators. We are building our best version of ourselves. Okay, release that. Okay, and now we are going to come up to a sitting position, and we're going to just stretch out, continue to stretch out our lower body. So we want our legs out into a V, and we're going to alternate sides between the stretch. So reach over to your left toe first. If you can grab your toe, great. If not, just come to about your knee or shin and hold it there, okay? We're gonna hold this for about 15 seconds, and then we'll go on to the other side. Starting now. So you really feel this stretch in the lower half. It feels so good. All right, switch over to our right side now. Grab those toes, bring your chest towards your knee, and remember, if you don't have that flexibility yet, that is okay. Just come to your shin. Okay, and we're done in 3, 2, and 1. Good job. And then I would like to just stretch out the inside of our thighs. So in the front, we're going to reach forward and stretch out those adductors. And we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Well, 15 seconds. Starting now. I just don't see how people can continue hitting it so hard without having this recovery. It's so important. Okay, and we're done in 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, you guys, I'm hoping this has been beneficial for you and that you're sticking through it with me, because your body needs this, and your mental and emotional health need time to slow down, to recollect, and be still. Okay, so from here we're going to go ahead and we can again come to a standing position or a kneeling position. Since we've been down on the floor, I'm just going to come to a kneeling position, and we're going to stretch out our torso. So we're going to reach up, fingers towards the sky, and then we're going to bend to the opposite direction. We're going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to reach up with the opposite arm and then lean and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna do it one more on each side. Raise that arm, lean to the opposite side and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, raise that opposite arm and lean to the opposite side. And we hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, so we're gonna come to a sitting position now. I want you to extend your legs out in front of you, and then we're gonna bring our right knee in front of us, crossing the other leg, and then we're going to bring our left arm and bring it on the outside of our knee, and we're gonna open up our chest and torso, and we're gonna hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee down, extend the leg, bring the opposite knee up, opposite arm, bring it over, open that chest and really open up that torso. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. We're gonna do it one more on each side. And we go 5, and we hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Extend that other leg. Bring your knee forward and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Really feels so nice to stretch those muscles out. Okay, so now we're gonna come down to a lying down position. And you can keep your arms out to the side. We're gonna extend, bring our leg up, grab our knee, pull it to the opposite side, and really stretch out our obliques here, our lower back, and open our chest. And we're gonna hold this for just a few more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, release. Bring the right leg down, bring the left leg up, grab your knee, pull it towards the opposite side. We're gonna hold this for just a little bit longer. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that. We're gonna try it one more time. And hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And then bring that over. And hold this for about 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, so we're gonna roll up. We're still gonna be down on the ground. We're gonna come into a tabletop position, and then I want you to dig those toes into the ground to a plank or a downward dog, either one. And then we're going to bring our left foot in front of us, keep our hands on the inside of our foot. Then we're gonna bring our left arm up, and we're gonna stretch that out and hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that arm down. We're gonna bring the left leg back, and now we're going to bring the right leg in front of us with our arms on the inside of our feet. We're gonna bring that right arm up. We're gonna point our chest towards our knee. We're gonna open this up and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. We're gonna do it on both sides one more time. So bring that left knee up, open it up and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, back leg, back, and then we're gonna bring the right leg forward, open up to the right side, and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then bring those knees down. Good job. Okay, so from here, we are going to just go into a cobra to stretch out those abdominals. So come down, we're gonna bring our arms out in front of us and then extend our legs out behind us, and we're gonna open up those abdominals and those obliques into a cobra. We're gonna hold this for about 15 seconds. If you need to reset, you can always come down and then go back into it. Okay, we're gonna hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I want us to reset. So come down and then back into it for another 15 seconds. So one way to really maintain proper form is to keep those shoulders back down and away from your ears, and then keep your back side activated. So tighten those glutes and make sure that you're really keeping that, even though we're stretching it out, kind of allowing that inner core to stay strong. And then we hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. We're gonna just kind of come back to a child's pose here for a second. Stretch out our upper body. Hold this for a few seconds. One last deep breath in and a breath out. And then we're gonna come up into a sitting position, and I want you to extend your left leg forward, bring your right leg up to kind of a knee pointing position to the ceiling, but then we're gonna bring it behind us with our foot behind us. Now our knee is pointing to the same direction our leg is, and we're gonna stretch out our quads right here. And we're gonna hold this for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna switch and do the other side. Keep thinking about, what am I creating? Why am I creating it? Why is it important to me? And I'll kind of just pose this to you, that when we can be motivated from an internal source, we'll find that motivation will carry us a lot further than like an external source. Like, I want to do this for the praise of my friends, versus I want to do this because I want to show myself that I am very capable of sticking to something and doing something hard. Okay, release that. We're gonna extend our right leg now and bring our left leg back, and we're gonna hold this for 30 seconds. And we're almost done. 30 minutes of stretching and slowing down. Did you think it was possible? And have you had a good time doing it? I think we always think that really in order to move our bodies and get anything out of it, we have to be moving it in a fast, strenuous pace, which is good. I mean, it is good to build that endurance and build that strength, and then to have that resistance, but then you definitely need to take time to slow it down and stretch it out. Okay, roll this for another 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, so from here, we're going to come back to a laying down position. We're going to continue stretching out our lower body. So I want you to bring your leg up towards the ceiling, and I want you to kind of grab your ankle, and I want you to pull your leg towards your chest, okay? We're going to alternate these for about 35 to 40 seconds, and we're going in 3, 2, and 1. So bring that leg up, pull it towards you, grabbing close to that ankle, and then releasing. Bring the opposite leg up, pull it towards you, and release. And we'll just keep the other side. Keep doing this for a few more seconds. This is really stretching out and lengthening those hamstrings. One more on each side. And opening up those hip flexors. Okay, last one. Okay, and release. Okay, so from here, we're just going to be in a sitting position, keep our legs extended, and we're going to try and reach forward and touch those toes, okay? So it might hurt. If you're not as flexible, again, just reach as far as you can without really feeling pain or causing discomfort. We're gonna hold it for about 15 seconds, okay? So good for our bodies to really lengthen. This is a little uncomfortable for me, I'm not gonna lie. We'll hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. So then we're gonna come to a downward dog position and we're gonna walk the dog, okay? So we're going to really stretch out those calves. So we're gonna walk the dog by alternating, bringing each of our heels down to the ground. We're gonna do this for 5 seconds or so, or 15 seconds or so. Okay, and we're about done in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We have one left to go, and this is my favorite part. We're just going to lay in a supine position with our arms extended above our head. We're gonna do our total body stretch. So bring those arms out in front of you, really stretch and lengthen, point those toes to the opposite wall and really stretch and hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I want you to release, bring those arms down, palms towards the sky, and just relax. We're gonna lay here in a corpse pose for about a minute, and I want you guys to just focus on your breathing, focus on what you're wanting to create and that why, and just quietly reflect and enjoy this moment to be still. We start in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, you can come out of that slowly, come up into a sitting position, and that completes our total body reset. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for sticking around for the full 30 minutes. Your body is also thanking you. And we'll catch you next time. See you then.